Chapter 32. Adam's actions ensured that we were locked down for a week. When we are released, the warden allows us to go to the commissary. During the lockdown, I had very little food. Hunger is one of the worst feelings a person can have behind these walls. Hunger pains make me hate this prison life even more. There is a knock on my door. Looking up, I see Pike's face in the window. I wave him in. "What's up, Pike?" I ask, sensing his nervousness. "Man, with everyone in the car gone, I'm worried about Dinky and these dudes trying to get me," Pike says with a frown. "You're cool. We still got people, and them dudes ain't trying to do shit, bro. Trust me on that. We can still crush them." "For real? I think I'm in danger with Steve and Adam gone." Frustrated, I respond. "Look, man, you're not in danger. These dudes are scared of us with or without Adam and Steve." Pike nods. "You got me, right? If they make a move on me, right?" "What type of question is that? You're my dog. When they stab you, I'll be there to help you." "Come on, don't fucking joke like that, Chad." "Man, you're a scary motherfucker. I got you, bro. We got each other. If they try to attack you, man, I got your back, Pike." "Dude, I've been dwelling on this shit the whole lockdown. I ain't trying to die in here, Chad." I take a deep breath before replying. "Man, you're good. If they even think about doing something, we are smashing them, kid." I reach out with my clenched fist to give Pike a pound. A formal way of telling him he's going to be safe. As Pike leaves my cell, I shake my head, second-guessing my own reassurances. He makes me think that the ABTs might just try their luck. We still have a deep car. Even with our leadership gone, we far outnumber the gang members. Ronnie has assumed leadership of the car. Not my first choice since he is a vicious drug addict, but I make no objections. Although I think I might be a better choice, as a logical thinker, I can see that letting him take the reins puts a target on his back, not my own. We know Adam is gone. The day after the assault, he was transferred to USP McCrary's SHU. The administration made sure that we all knew Steve was being referred for the Special Management Unit, SMU, in Lewisburg. This is a new program where violent and dangerous prisoners are housed in cells for 23 hours a day. The program lasts about 2 years. Someone thinks this will change the way violent and angry men will operate. Incentives for good behavior might be a better solution, but those things are too good of an idea to ever happen in the federal system. With Steve now gone, I do not have to jeopardize myself or my well-being. Staying here might now be an option. Staying here, though, means I will continue to live a crazy life, but crazy lives are what everyone is living in each of the maximum security federal prisons. Although some do have less violence than this concrete jungle. Days later, Dennis is released from the hole. He arrives with a kite from the Viper. Steve's kite instructs us to attack the gang members immediately. He warns that any hesitation could be the death of any of us. But Steve's power has evaporated now that he is no longer present. All of us, our egos are high and no one respects or fears Steve any longer. Everyone knows he has a one-way ticket to the SMU program. We laugh his orders off. Ronnie lights the missive from Steve on fire. It falls to the cell floor like a stubborn autumn leaf left too long, clinging to a desiccated, falling in December, shaken by a bare and snow-dusted tree. The men in the car gather around Ronnie and laugh with him. Ronnie had his own hatred for Steve. He decides to send him a kite back. He tells Steve that his reign is over. He also calls him a chicken hawk, prison slang for a person who plots on younger prisoners for sex. The thought of Steve reading that makes me laugh. I can only imagine how angry he is. Not at the chicken hawk comment, but at the fact that he no longer has the keys to the car. This is all he had left. Now it's gone. The way I see it, Steve's order was a last-ditch effort to exercise his power. Power he knew was gone. Everything was about Steve. All along, no one else mattered. Controlling the car was all he had left. He crashed it. We seem to be coexisting with the white gang members, as long as they play by the rules. Ronnie has made it clear that if they renege, we will not procrastinate. We will attack swiftly and with fury. Although we are currently living in the uneasy truce between us and the white gang members, violence has not ceased. Violence perpetually darkens Big Sandy's horizon. Today, the Texas-Mexican Mafia has struck. Emmett, a TMM leader, was attacked by lower-ranking gang members. 2 of his subordinates grew tired of their leader's drug addiction and debt. One man drove a homemade ice pick through Emmett's neck. The other stabbed him in the face, his arm, and side. Emmett tried to run. He collapsed 20 feet away, his blood contaminating the ground beneath him. The 2 attackers did not pursue him. I watched as they blended into the crowd. Some time later, Emmett was whisked away on a stretcher. Reality stares at me once again, square in the face. On any given day, I could become a victim. I too could find myself on a stretcher, carried away. It could be my blood left on the razor wire, forever. The possibility of never seeing my mother or sister ever again disturbs me. It frightens me. Leaving this world on a stretcher, dying on a prison yard, neither of these are options for me. It has only been 4 weeks since Steve and Adam were taken off the yard. For no apparent reason, Ronnie has pulled a Chris Angel act. He disappeared today. Ronnie did the unthinkable. He decided to check in. On his way to protective custody, he stole Tail's radio and headphones, along with 20 flat books of stamps. With only a few years left on his sentence, I can only imagine he was tired of being here. Maybe the leadership position was too much for him. Our car is deflated, moving slowly on flat tires. There is no structure. People can see our car unraveling, becoming weak. We look like wounded lions now. Hyenas salivate all around us. Pike and I are now a two-man team. His paranoia has caused him to make himself a stab vest. The vest is fashioned from a button-up shirt. He's sewn in large pockets where he can put books that he hopes will deflect prison shanks. A bigger shirt goes over the stab vest to prevent staff from noticing the protective gear. Pike has been wearing his stab vest for a week now. He has a job as a clerk in education, so he has to go back and forth by himself. Early this morning, I noticed Pike did not have his vest on. "What's up, Pike?" "Nothing," he says. "I'm running late." "I see you're not wearing your G-Unit vest today," I say, laughing. "Man, fuck it. It's too uncomfortable." "Well, I see you ain't paranoid no more. Thank God for that," I laugh. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. He alters his pitch, mimicking the Russian from the Rocky movie. "If I die, I die." He says this jokingly, heading out the door. "I'll see you when you get back, Pike." He disappears into the crowd of men going to work. It's a cold November morning. Pike navigates his way through the hallways, legal folders tucked under one arm. His vest hangs in his locker. Pike is unaware that he is being stalked by an ABT prospect named Russell and an Aryan Brotherhood prospect named Pinky. Once they are within striking distance, Russell is the first to attack. He sticks a bone crusher into Pike's back, then rips it out. Pinky plunges another sharp prison shank into Pike's back. Both lungs are punctured. Pike's paranoia has manifested into reality. 3 more stabs follow in rapid succession, hitting Pike in the head. He turns towards his attackers. He gasps for air, vainly trying to muster what is necessary for him to fight back. His attempts are futile. He is stabbed again, this time in both hands and his face. A knife goes through his nose and lip. Pike falls to the ground in panic's grip as other prisoners look on in awe. Gaping at the battle before them, no one steps in to stop the attack. Pike's hands go to his face in an attempt to deflect the knives. Russell and Pinky keep swinging their cold steel knives. Both of Pike's hands are fractured, leaking blood. He kicks up with his feet at his attackers, fighting for his life, struggling to breathe. Death seems to be inevitable. Staff flock into the corridor and order the men to drop their weapons. Pinky looks at the guard barking orders, his heart racing. Exhausted, he complies. Russell follows suit. He relinquishes his shanks, opening his hands to let them clatter to the concrete. The menacing steel bounces off the hard floor, loud in the now silent hallway. Like a wounded soldier, Pike stands up, blood gushing from his face, hands, head, and back. Finding strength via willpower, he rips his shirt off, balls it up, and wipes the blood from his face. He has the presence of mind to tell Pinky and Russell that they are both whores for stabbing him from behind. Somehow Pike walks himself to medical, where 2 20-gauge needles are stuck in his back and duct taped to his skin. Oxygen is pumped into his depleted lungs. Officials request a chopper to mercy flight Pike to a hospital, but inclement weather scuppers the transfer. Instead, he lays on a hospital bed while Big Sandy medical staff fight to save his life. At the hospital, the puncture wounds are tallied, 29 in total. Both hands are broken, both lungs punctured. Lacerations litter his beaten body. Miraculously, though, Pike lives. The hit on Pike was sanctioned by Dinky and a California brand gang member. Because our car had been so depleted, they took the opportunity to cause havoc. Cunning and secretive, the gang members waited for their chance. When that chance came knocking, they answered with violence. Pike committed no sin severe enough to warrant the brutal assault. It all stemmed from that USP Hazleton incident, the same place Irish mobster Whitey Bulger met his maker. Although Pike never assaulted anyone at Hazleton, he was nearly murdered for warning the independents of an incoming attack. As a prospecting member of the Aryan Brotherhood, Pinky was selected to seek retribution. Pinky had less than 2 years remaining on his sentence prior to his attempted murder of Pike. Most prisoners are never charged in federal court for a vicious attack unless another convict dies. This time, though, it appears Big Sandy has had enough. Russell and Pinky are charged. Russell accepts a 15-year plea. Pinky elected to go to trial, was convicted, and eventually sentenced to 25 more years for the assault on Pike. His life fizzled out. The cop is telling us to lock in. I have no idea what just happened in the hallway. Someone grabs me by the arm. It's the tail. Chad, they just hit your homie. What? It does not register at first. Pike, bro. They just killed him. I know he just said Pike's name, but for some reason, I don't want to acknowledge it. So I ask him to say it again. Who? Your cellmate, your homeboy, Pike, man. The cop said he's dead. Get the fuck away from me, I say angry. My heart is instantly saddened as I replay what he said to me just 10 minutes ago in the mock Russian accent. If I die, I die. As I walk to my cell, someone tells me it was Pinky and that ABT dude, Russell. My mind is in uncharted territory. I close my cell door behind me and punch the wall. Desperate, alone. I know that I too am a target. Everyone knows how close Pike and I are. Since Ronnie's exit, some of the guys have urged me to take the keys to the car. Other factions wanted just one independent car. Ace has lobbied to be the leader. Both of us dislike each other, and I know that we need real leadership. In this dog-devour-dog world, it is either me or him. He knows it. I know it. What he does not know is I do not want to be the shot caller. I simply want to leave this bluegrass prison behind me. I am going to leave. I just do not know how. The metal lock clinks in the door. I am alone. Again. I stare out the window into a silent prison yard. The sun does what it always does. It dances on the razor wire. I take a deep breath. Exhaling, I contemplate my next move. I know my next move must be my best move. Chapter 33. You just got it, Chad, E says. Got what, I reply. Man, you're a leader, kid. We've all been selling drugs for years and never did shit. You got the pizza shop, the construction company, plenty of chavos, and the rest of us got nothing. We all fucked our money up, but not you. We came a long way from sitting in the car selling dime bags. Nah, Chad, you came a long way. You got bricks and we're still selling bags. You're still my man and I'm taking you with me all the way, E. I got bigger plans. You ever gonna stop this shit? Let me tell you something. I hate doing this shit. People think selling dope is easy. Life's on the line every day. Motherfuckers want to rob me. The Jakes want to lock me up. This shit ain't easy, and it makes me depressed. The goal has always been to get out the hood, so yeah, I'm stopping this shit. This shit will always keep me connected to the hood. Who the fuck wants to live like that? Man, I hope you never forget us, Chad. Look, one thing I know, you can't never forget the people that were there with you when you were climbing to the top, because when you fall, they will be the people still standing there. Why you really want to quit? You're going to marry that chick, ain't you? I smiled at E. I think so, kid. I love her, man. She gives me a sense of being. I like the family thing, kid. Shit we never had. Got to change that cycle. You don't want your son sitting in a car selling drugs, right? Just to eat McDonald's. Fuck no. Maybe this rapping shit will work out for the kid. Keeping it real, I need to sit in one of the spots this week to make some money. I fucked my rent money up, and my chick's going to be mad. Man, them houses are hot right now. You're my right-hand man. I don't want you in there. I pull a stack of hundreds out of my pocket, count off $2,500, and hand it to my best friend. Look, man, you got to stop drinking. Learn how to do this roofing and siding shit, then you can run shit. Legal shit, kid. I know, man. I got to do something. I got a son coming. Check it out. I got to make a move. Got to pick up Rich and do something. If it ever goes down, Rich Ross is going to rat. Come on, man. He's a good dude. The fuck he is, he says and opens the passenger door. As he walks away, I hit the gas, contemplating what he said. I chase the thoughts away, use the touchscreen to turn up the volume, turning up that old shit that started all of this. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. I laugh at the absurdity of Rich Ross snitching on me. We ain't never getting busted because I'm about to quit. 2 more bricks, and I'm done. I nod my head to the beat.